Jamaica's men through to the 4x100 meter relay finals. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. Jamaica's men 4x100 meter relay team made its way through to the finals. The team comprising of Hakeem Blake, Kamar, Bailey Coley, Conroy Jones, and Jelani Walker did a decent job getting through to the men's finals. What to us was noteworthy is the team was fielded primarily by younger athletes, which I thought was very impressive and something that we need. So let's take a look at the men's 4x100 meters relays, heat number 2. Now, ironically, Jamaica ran also out of lane 8, the same lane that the women's 4x100 meter relay team ran out of. This is not necessarily the greatest lane, but we did the job. Now, Jamaica did not advance to the finals by securing one of the automatic top 3 spots. As you can see here, France ran and won that heat. That's heat number 2 in a time of 38:09, with Canada coming second in 38:10. South Africa came third in 38:131, and Jamaica came fourth in a time of 38:33. Now, how this actually works is in the heats, particularly in the relays, it's 2 heats. They need 8 teams. So in each heat, the top 3 teams, meaning the 1, 2, and 3 teams, in that order, they automatically go to the finals. And then what they do is they look at the next 2 fastest teams of the group of 16. And Jamaica hadn't have been one of the fastest losers, so to speak. So that's how we got through. Now, this team, although a solid team, was not the best team that we could field, because we do have 2 other individuals that we could add to the mix. We could, of course, add a Johan Blake. I'm not sure about the status of that. He seems to be injured. He did pull out of the men's 200 meters. So it could either be injury and or they thought, given his age and perhaps issues regarding health, they decided to keep him fresh for the men's 4x100 meters. But more than likely, the person that they will bring in will be this young man, Oblique Seville, the world's 4th fastest in the world over the 100 meters, as we saw in the men's 100 meter finals out there in Eugene. Seville ran 4th in this race, barely missing the podium and running a time of 9.97 to boot. Of course, this was behind Fred Curley's 9.86, Marvin Bracey's 9.88, and Trayvon Bromel's 9.88, all 3 of the United States. So clearly the United States are the team that we will have to be watching. Now, this of course is just my 2 cents. In 2012, Jamaica fielded a remarkable team that broke the then existing world record. That time we set was 36.84. The team, of course, comprised of Nesta Carter, Michael Frater, Johan Blake, and of course Usain Bolt. This record still stands, I believe. Well, yes, it still stands as the world's fastest men's 4 by 100 meter time. So can we challenge this time? In a word, absolutely not. We can't. We don't have the depth, but we do have the makings of a team that in a few years' time will have the depth to do that. Akeem Blake, I think his season's best is 9.93, and his personal best is 9.93, and of course we know that the personal best of young oblique Seville, who is fourth fastest in the world, is actually 9.86. And we have two persons on the existing team who are sub 10 athletes, both personal best at 10 flat. This is the strongest Jamaican 4 by 100 meter male team that we have fielded in many years. And of course, this team's very existence says something that we've been saying here at Peter Lloyd World for some time, that the Jamaican male sprinters are definitely back. I mean, we had three gentlemen head into the semi-finals and one come fourth in the finals. This has not happened in eons in this country. So I'm very proud of these young men. But realistically, I don't think we'll be able to challenge the world record. Not to mention the fact that the USA team looks almost impregnable at this point. This is not something any Jamaican wants to hear, but it's the truth. They look almost unstoppable. I mean, they fielded their strongest team, I believe, their team that they're going to run in the finals, and they look comfortable and they ran a heck of a time. And there are going to be a few other teams that we're going to have to get around. But I do think that once we add an oblique Seville to an Akeem Blake and the other two, Janali Walker and Conroy Jones, I believe that we will have a team, and hear me out, that should the baton passes, the technical aspect of it goes well, we can actually medal. And I know somebody's going to say, Peter, you're being unrealistic, but the truth is, actually, on paper, statistically, and that's what we deal with here at Peter Lloyd World, we can medal. We just need to get the passes around. And the passes that I saw in this men's heat, where we got through with the one unfastest loser, so to speak, the passes were solid. So if the passes are solid, if not much better than they are now, and they actually were very good, and we have an oblique Seville running anchor, and Akeem Blake and the other two athletes are able to get close to their PBs of 10 flat, we actually have a chance to go on the podium. It's not impossible or unrealistic. It could actually happen. So in my opinion, if we bring in an Akeem Blake, we keep the who is already there, we keep the two young men who are sub-teners, as well as of course Akeem Blake with his PB of 9.93. If they're able to get the baton around people, I'm seeing a bronze medal. Because almost every other team there fielded their strongest team. The USA definitely did. Canada definitely did. They brought out Andre DeGrasse people. Everybody else actually fielded their strongest team except for us, and we were able to squeak through to the finals. So I think once you add an oblique Seville and our passes are solid, and we have, for the first time in years, we're going to have a 4 by 100 meter men's relay team in the finals with all sub 10 athletes. Blake, Walker, Akeem Blake, Janali Walker, Conroy Jones. I hope it's Conroy Jones. I'm not sure about that, but I know two of the men now have a flat, 10 flat as their season's best and personal best. And of course, oblique Seville. So if you have 4 sub-teners on your men's 4x1, you can, on paper, get on that podium. I mean, you may not be able to win gold, but you can definitely get on that podium. I can see a silver or a bronze. And of course, you know that this is a very technical race. Of course, people, this is just my 2 cents. I would love to know your thoughts. Do you think that we have any hope of getting on that podium if we bring in an oblique Seville and maintain the team as is, keeping all the sub-teners on it? I'd love to know your thoughts. Who do you predict to win? I think the USA may, well, more than likely, unless something tragic happens, they should win on paper, seeing as though they swept the men's 100 meters. So, again, this is my opinion. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments. Remember, you are our royals, true royals, kings and queens. Bless up.